Hello and welcome to a playthrough of Temple of the Jade Serpent on Heroic. Playing as Protection Warrior on this one. This is the first boss. He's pretty straightforward. He'll summon these water elementals from each of the little fountains. I just tank him at the back of the room because there's no chance of any of the DPS or the healer getting hit by the water. You see the black stuff coming up from the water and that will shoot up. Doesn't do that much damage. When these water elementals die, they'll leave some char residue on the floor, which you can see one of the DPS is just standing in it there, just tanking it like a boss. No, this is a good group actually. These were fairly decent. That char residue does do a lot. When they die, I try and tend to get them out of the way, so the DPS and the healer don't have to stick to a corner or something. If you actually stand in that water on the floor, it does about 15k a tick, so it does quite a bit of damage. The achievement on this boss is fairly simple, by the way. It's just avoiding all moves basically. So all the black water shoot thingy. That's what the move's called. Hydro Lance and the wash away. He'll do at the end. So yeah, this fight is it's not my favourite fight, I'll be honest. It's just the four elementals that come. So there's a lot of waiting about. And they don't do anything special. I'm making this sound really interesting, aren't I? These don't do anything special. They don't hit for much. Melee swinging for about 16, 20k or something like that. So it's nothing special. Little ads will pop out as well. Little slimes. But they've only got about 300, 400k HP each, so they're not much of a threat. On the final one now. It's good to have a DK in this group to pull it towards you as well, otherwise it takes forever to get there. So yeah, kill them all at the back, so you're out of the way, and then once they're all dead, the boss will come into play. You'll cast a move called Bubble Burst. That's it. That you shouldn't get hit by that. But if you stand too close to it, then you'll get hit by it. So don't stand in the water on this bit. You just jump around in a circle on the little platforms. He'll cast very much like Lurker Below, spin around in a circle. We have to duck under the water. This time you just have to circle around him. It does do a lot of damage, that move, so don't get caught up in it. But yeah, so you just spin around in a circle, keep moving. It's quite annoying for DPS on this fight, having to move all the time. Get a bit cheeky. So I get me execute on. That's it, and he is down, and that's the first boss down. Then he has a little natter to himself before he lies down and goes to sleep. I assume he's dead, but the way he dies, it doesn't look like he's dead. It looks like, oh, I was going to go for a nap. Okay, onto the second boss. It's in a library. You got to save the library from the Shah taking over it. So kill a little codex. It's got no HP at all, and that breaks out.
It is not yet over. From what I see, we face the trial of the young gold. Let me shed some light. As the tale goes,
This is it's quite healing intense, I think, because they do a lot of damage. Trouble and Strife. Basically, if you focus your attacks on one target, he'll gain a number of stacks, and when those stacks reach 10, he becomes immune, and to damage for about 15 seconds, and it will do more damage. So you kind of have to alternate between the two. Get one up to like 7 stacks, switch. I see he's gone, and then switch to the other target. As you're switching to the target, if you ignore the other one, he'll lose his stacks as well. What you don't want is for them to both become immune to damage, otherwise you're meant to do any damage. So yeah, they do a move called Agony, and it does actually hit for quite a bit. I think you can spell Reflect it. I think I've done it. This is odd actually, because the first couple of times I was in here, I don't know if it's just on heroic or normal, but the first times when I first did this instance, these bosses weren't in here. It was a completely different one with these suns that came out. I've never seen it since then. It's just basically a DPS race, this. But yeah, the damage is quite intense, so healing has to be on top form here. It's just something like him with 46, 48k. It's absolutely ridiculous. Stop flapping there. Quite low on HP. And that's it. I think it's fairly simple boss. Just a lot of damage. If you've got a lot of DPS, there's no problem. Okay, next on to the third boss. She's not too hard. She hits for quite a lot, melee swing later on, when she gets the Jade essence buff. So you got to look out for that. She'll summon these lava waves, very much like Ragnarok's fight, when he puts his hammer down. You get out of the way of those. They pretty much spawn in exactly the same place every time. She will kick you if you're tanking. She will kick you and knock you back. And this pretty much around the same time as she does the waves. So try and position yourself so you know you're not going to get hit by them. Soon she'll summon a massive serpent thing. There's all stuff on the floor. It's the rule of World of Warcraft. Just don't stand on stuff on the floor. Get out of the fire. And there's where she summons the Jade Serpent. This guy will summon these little things on the floor, and they do like 40k a tick or something ridiculous. So don't stand in them. He does do I think you can spell reflect his spell cast as well. So when the Jade Serpent dies, she dies as well. Okie dokie, and on to the last boss, which is the meanest boss ever. I think the skin of this boss looks absolutely sick. Absolutely love it. Shar of Doubt. He will port you into he'll go immune to all sorts of damage, and make a replica of each character in the party. And you've got to kill those before the replicas reach their maximum. They have a little bar, and it charges up. If they do reach maximum, then it does an absolute shed ton of AoE damage. I think we managed to kill them all. So as long as you can kill all the ads in time, this boss isn't too bad. He's got a lot of HP though, so it does take a while. Will periodically fire like a bolt at you as well for about 40k on the party member. Melee swing to about 38. I failed on this. I wasn't using like shield block or shield barrier much at all. I was just spamming devastate. Yeah, he's a mean looking dude. The heroic achievement on this is not. It's quite hard all you have to do is get the boss to about 2 million HP. Then when he makes a replica of you all, kill all of them but one. And I don't know if you can see on this, but there'll be like 4 crystals floating in the air. You click all 4 of those, kill the last replica, add, and then kill the boss. When you click on the crystals, it does increase your damage taken. So it's just pop all your cooldowns basically towards the end. Oh yeah, that. I have no idea how we managed to kill that ad in time without it going off. This is the last one he does. So this is probably around the point, if you're doing the heroic achievement, where you'd leave one alive, click the seeds, kill the last ad, and then kill the boss. And that is the Shower of Doubt. More videos to come, so rate, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching.